Welcome to A Kinder World of Commerce. This is Santa Barbara, and I'm Monica Lenches, interviewing my partner Claudia Rucker for this month's locally owned and socially responsible business, Beyond Ordinary Business. Good morning, Claudia.
Good morning, Monica.
I thought that I would just take a moment to share with our viewers who are joining us for the first time that you and I started A Kinder World of Commerce early last year, partly in response to just how distraught we were feeling in response to all of the progressive and environmental programs and policies that had been rolled back during the previous administration. But it was also in response to how hopeful you and I were feeling that there just had to be other businesses in Santa Barbara who were just as passionate about the triple bottom line as we are. And so fast forward 17 months later, and we have found and interviewed 15 socially responsible businesses and nonprofits who are profoundly passionate about not just their clients, but their employees, our community, and the environment. And what I find so fascinating about all this is that of the 15 entities, you represent 2 of them. You know, you started Aesthetica Mia, a socially responsible day spa years back, and then you sold it last year so that you could start yet another socially responsible business called Beyond Ordinary Business. And I'm just so excited to witness the change and transformation that your support will bring these business leaders who are interested in doing business differently, and as you like to say, beautifully. So with that, tell us about Beyond Ordinary Business and the new transformational services you offer.
So thank you, Monica, for phrasing that so beautifully and really being a partner on this journey to bring more awareness around socially responsible businesses. Beyond Ordinary Business is a beautiful framework that helps women and some men who are already established business owners really leverage that business for good and do it in a way where they're not going to sacrifice their self-care and their values. And Beyond Ordinary Business is going to make a bigger impact. And I really have a message that's really what's needed right now, this reimagination of business. So when we talk about this reimagination, really it's creating businesses that serve the needs of all the stakeholders, not just the clients. And in doing that, we create what I call Beyond Ordinary Businesses. These are special businesses that are working within a customizable framework that helps them marry profit with a kind, humanized work environment and out of this world customer experience. And as we know, the service industry really, at least the way that I see it and experience it, is really in needing of some refinement. And that's why I started Beyond Ordinary Business.
How is your business model different from the traditional business model that has governed enterprise in our country since the Industrial Revolution?
That's a great question. The way that this model is different is that model is really based on 3 things. It's maybe more, but 3 keys that I'd like to focus on. One is that it's competitive in nature. Our model is collaborative in nature, and it is being in right relationship with all the stakeholders of the business through a commitment of a triple bottom line profit and a focus on long-term sustainability. The second way that it's different is we have these profits, these 3 profits, which is the people profit, the planet profit, and the financial profit. I get the most excited about the people profit because I'm a people person. And that is the way that we see that profit center is as a laboratory for human flourishing. And we make our decisions based on the human flourishing of our team and all the stakeholders that we're involved in. I call that being in right relationship with them. We have a planet profit where we're always looking at our impact on our beautiful planet, and we're making decisions that are going to move away from extracting from it and really regenerative decisions. And then we have a long-term sustainability model for profit. So we're not looking at short-term goals. We're actually looking at holistic, long-term sustainable goals that move us away from extracting from our people. And the third one is our approach to growth. And status quo business has this mindset of growth for growth's sake. We're always growing. If we're not growing, our businesses are dying. And I have fallen into that trap of growing a business at the cost of our employees' well-being and my own well-being. The client one, they had a really beautiful experience, but we were really, it came at a very high cost. And so this model is cyclical in nature. The refinement is that we built in reflection time. And that's so important because we're learning. We're sharing learning lessons, and collaboratively we're figuring out better ways to do things that are sustainable and kind to the human spirit, and still generate a financial profit. So I just really love this. It's really outside of the box thinking, but that thinking really brings in true collaboration because we're tapping into a strength-based model where we're tapping into everybody's unique genius and what they can contribute to getting to this profit sustainably, beautifully, and very intentionally by living our values.
And so what inspired you then to create a business that focuses on balancing time, money, and capacity so that women can make their greatest contribution?
At Aesthetica Me, I think those were the main challenges that we were trying to resolve as a team. And the way that I thought about finding solutions to them was bringing more wellness into my life and more wellness into the business. And so I couldn't look to old tools or old accountability frameworks because they were extractive in nature. So what I started to do was I started to recognize that I had a need for something different, and creating different tools, rituals, accountability practices that focused on how could I balance the time that I had, the capacity, and when I mean capacity, I mean the energy to focus on something, and money. And if I could find a holistic framework that would allow me to focus on these things, then what I realized is that we were bringing more wellness into our life. And by bringing more wellness, we were able to be in right relationship with each other through the ebbs and flows of a complex and dynamic business environment, the last of the greatest hurdles, which was COVID. And there was something very beautiful that happened because I was 50. And so I was feeling this great sense of urgency that I was running out of time because I had fallen into the societal myth that it was too late for me to make an impact because of my age. And so I just really was looking for solutions and just thought, okay, I'm going to have to create these. And in creating them, we really saw the Aesthetica Mia team like bloom and flourish. And it was just like I say, I would love to come into work because it felt like I had won the lottery.
And what are your company's values?
Our values are empowerment, stewardship, self-responsibility, kindness, beauty. And I say faith, but I mean faith not as a dogma. I mean faith in the sense of trust in life.
How do you live those values on a daily basis in your business?
The values are the foundation for our principles. Our principles are the way that we show up with our behaviors. And the values are our guardrails. There, as we're making decisions in a very complex and dynamic work environment, the values really help us make the best choices that we know are going to help us stay in right relationship with each other and with all the stakeholders, and really get to that vision that we have of reimagining the service sector as a vehicle for good.
And is there anything else you would like our viewers to know about Beyond Ordinary Business?
Yes, I have one thing to share. I'm going to be
Only one, Claudia?
very specific. Yes, I just want to share with the viewers the beauty and the magic that happens when you bring together clarity of vision, a lifetime of experience, um, personal responsibility, and a passion to heal an injustice that you see in your community. And you do that in a way where you don't sacrifice your self-care. I had a lot of people telling me when I was building Aesthetic EMEA and creating that client journey that I was going to fail. And yet, because I believe in interdependence and this faith and trust in life, I was surrounded by a group of amazing women and family members. Monica, you like to call them my petri dish of support that I could reach out to and ask for support. And they would, because I knew that they believed in me. I knew that they believed in my vision. And I was able, in having that support, being surrounded by people who shared values with me, to really feel the love and the strength and courage to keep moving forward, to seeing this business model actually come to fruition. And what I realized is that seeing that business model come to fruition, what I actually saw was how my unique genius, what I love to do, is supporting and empowering women and our employees, has always been important to me, but I couldn't articulate it. But over the years and reflecting, I want entrepreneurs to know that the businesses that we created, these triple profit businesses, were a way for women to get out of generational poverty, to find different solutions than what the linear path of going to college, getting a degree, getting a career, stepping out of those and saying, I'm going to do it my way, and maybe creating businesses, being the first in their families to buy a home, transcending what the beauty industry is known for and really leveraging it for good for their own lives. And I didn't empower them. They were self-empowered. They were self-responsible. They took actions. It was just a privilege for me to give them a home to hone those skills and watch them fly. And I wish every entrepreneur could feel what doing business beautifully feels like, that deep feeling of satisfaction and joy that comes with leveraging a business for good.
This is what I love so much about you, Claudia, is just how authentic and vulnerable you are and how willing you are to live those values all day long. You don't just talk about it, but you live it. And I love this whole process with you. And if viewers want to get to know you better or learn more about Beyond Ordinary Business, where would they go to do that?
Viewers could go to our website. It's www.beyondordinary.business, not .com, .business. And we also, very soon on December 5th, we're going to be launching a workshop, which is Chart Your Course. It's a visioning workshop to identify goals for 2023. And it's done, in a really beautiful, supportive environment and through a framework that's very much customizable to what it is that you want to walk through.
Well, Claudia, you are the best possible partner I could have ever asked for to reimagine how we do business with. Your passion for kindness, integrity, sustainability, and personal empowerment inspires me every day. And I know the world is a better place because of your dedication to bringing more kindness and integrity to it. So thank you for being on this journey with me. I love and appreciate you so much.
Ditto.
And the Kinder World of Commerce is growing, and 2023 promises to reveal some exciting developments for our community. So stay tuned. And thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having me, Monica.